There's quite a few of you. Let's see. How many here have never heard me speak live before? Show of hands. Whoa, nobody. All right then. Shows how popular I am. I got to clear some things up right up front because I got hit with a couple of questions just as I was coming in. And I get asked this by sometimes television talk show hosts and things. They say, okay, Don, so how do you get your mustache like that? And so I just got to be honest with you. I dye this white. There it is. Now it's kind of funny. I live in Park City, Utah, which is kind of Hollywood's escape town. It's where the Winter Olympics took place in 2002, and it's where the Sundance Film Festival takes place. We're a tiny town way up in the very top of the mountains of the Rocky Mountains, some of the best skiing in the world. But during the Sundance Film Festival, we go from a population of 5,000 people to 175,000 people. But it only lasts about 6 weeks and then they're gone. But the whole thing is set up and built to handle 250,000 people, so for time and distance of human experience, it was burned. In place of it, they handed the people, instead of a scholastic method to enhance imagination, creativity, a deepening of insight, which is what the word education means, a deepening of insight. Today, education means you graduated. When you go into school today, you are taught what they put into place 1,700 years ago. It was called the rota, R-O-T-A in the Latin, the wheel of learning, the spin of learning. Today called rote learning, R-O-T-E, one letter away from the word rot. It means chant, repetitive memorization of trivia, academics. And so we have these little kids with their minds and hearts on fire to learn and to absorb. And all of a sudden they're stuck with chant, learning, trivia that they're not even interested in. And it causes pain. You've added a neurotoxin, which is toxic, and it's going to leave a residue in the body into the mix. But you don't know that. You're just good little sheeple, and you're a believer. So then you're walking along one fine day. It's going to be 3-4 weeks, and all of a sudden, and you're off to the toilet. How come? You got the runs. Why? Because you wouldn't let it out the front door. It's got to go out the back door. So all of the stomach fluids open up and drain it and try to wash it out. Grandma, she knew you had the runs. She just said, okay, this is it. Get yourself a warm glass of water, put in a tablespoon of Epsom salts, drink it, and wash it out. Something's trying to come out. Or go into the bathroom and take an enema. Or go see a colonic person and let them wash it out. Something needs to come out. The ability to create huge gobs of mucus will surround that crap. I'll create a cough response. We'll hack it right back out the front door. Bob says, boss, I like the way you think. So there you are. It may be weeks, maybe several months. All of a sudden, you have lung congestion. You have a runny nose. You have a sore throat to help create that cough response. Grandma, seeing and watching that, listening to you trying to breathe, would have said, okay, that's it, you're staying home. You're going to be drinking hot water with lemon juice and honey. And it's only going to take 5 to 7 days. We're clearing this thing out once and for all. You're going to take care of yourself. No. Grandma doesn't realize there's anti-lung congestion medication. Back up in case one of them disappears. That is the truth. Not because it's attacking you, not because it's a mystery, it's because you haven't changed anything and it needs garbage cans so it builds 3 more. You radiate those, it's going to massatize and you're going to have more. Not because it's a mystery, because it's trying to protect you and keep you alive. Now you go into chemo. You live through chemotherapy. You're amazing. It means that you have a spirit and a will to live that will not be defeated. All of the studies show no human being dies until they want to. And that's a fact. You can be smashed by a truck and you will not die until you say to yourself, I can't recover from this. I want out. And then you leave. Here's the deal. There are 7 principles of health that were taught in the ancient world, in the teocallis, in the pagodas, in the temples of every kind. 7 principles of health. They have been studied in today's world and published. They are a truest truth. You embrace these 7 principles of health. Healing, repair, regeneration, health, energy is a natural result of those behaviors. A natural result. Health is the natural state of the human body. It's when we work against these principles that we find ourselves ill, sometimes beyond comprehension. They've done studies and found out that if you want to stay alive, keep breathing. That's number 1. Air. Air is life. In the Latin, it's the word spirit, to breathe. You are truly a constitutional. I mean, it's a foundation of the entire house. We don't need more psychiatrists. We need people to go for a walk. When you're got all done and you just don't know who you are anymore, just shut up and go for a walk. You're all upset you go for a walk, within 5 minutes you don't even know what you were upset about. And that's true. Number 5. Whole foods. Whole foods. When I lecture in the United States, I have to define what a whole food is, because over there they believe Whole Foods is eating a whole donut. That's true. Those are whole foods. Number 6, non-toxic relationships. Toxic relationships can take you out. It can be planting tomatoes, sewing quilts, doing whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as you're passionate about it. All of the studies that have been done over 100 years shows that passion can keep you alive and healthy. Passion can overcome toxic relationships. It can overcome crappy diets. It can overcome laziness and you don't walk. It can overcome a lack of sunshine. But water and air you still need. That's it. The 7 principles of health. When you embrace that, the lymph stream does not get blocked and clogged, and it cleans the house. That's what your body's designed to do, and therefore you're healthy. I've never been to a doctor in my life. I have 11 children. Apparently they took me serious. So they were born at home, never immunized ever, never been to a doctor, any of them. I have 8 boys. All of them are 6'4" or above. They all do sports. They're all happy. The daughters are awesome. Never seen a doctor, ever. It can be like this. In bringing this thing to a closure, I'd like to just really quickly talk to you about self-education and the revolution that's coming. We're going to begin to wake up and realize that mastering scholastic methods is true education. Education, again, means a deepening of insight. Rote chant learning, trivia, is not that. It doesn't allow a person to fulfill